So the Forbes 400 is our ranking of the richest people in the United States. We've been doing it every year since 1982. We're still very much in the middle of a pandemic and a great crisis, but the richest people in the world are doing great. Every year we come out with this list and we always look at the people who are making and losing the most money. And one way to look at it is to look in just sheer dollar terms. Usually that is the people who are the richest people on the list because somebody like Jeff Bezos might own a small percentage of Amazon, but the company is so valuable that if the share price moves up or down just a small percent, it could add billions and billions of dollars to his net worth. So on a day-to-day basis, he's probably making or losing more money than most people on the list have. So usually, if Walmart's up a couple percentage, the Waltons are going to be up many, many billions of dollars. So the other way to look at who the biggest gainers and biggest losers are over a year is to see what percentage of their net worth is up or down. The biggest gainer over the last year is Elon Musk, who has had an insane year. It's been a crazy year for Elon Musk. So much has happened. He had his 7th child with the singer Grimes, which he named, I'm not even going to try to pronounce. He beat a lawsuit for calling a guy a pedophile. He's been in the headlines because he tweeted that he was going to own almost no possessions and sell all of his homes. And he put 7 California homes up on the market right after that. SpaceX has raised a couple $1 billion at a huge valuation. I think it's $46 billion while all this was going on. So many, and then the other thing is he was given billions of dollars worth of Tesla stock options as part of his compensation.
So while there have been billionaires whose businesses have gotten a big boost from the pandemic, there are plenty who lost billions in the market between 2019 and 2020. Every year we track who gained the most, who lost the most for the Forbes 400 from the previous year. And so this year we did it 2 different ways. One was tracking by who lost the most in terms of actual dollar amount and who lost the most in terms of percentage. We really saw a concentration of billionaires in similar industries losing the most. Particularly oil was hit really hard after oil prices went negative in April. And then also billionaires who made their money in concessions. So the billionaire who lost the most in terms of dollar amount was Warren Buffett. He is worth $7.3 billion less than he was last year. The billionaire who lost the most in terms of percentage of his net worth was Harold Hamm, who was the CEO and co-founder of Continental Resources, an independent oil producer. And he lost 42% of his net worth. He went from 8.8 billion in 2019 to 5.1 billion in 2020. So Elaine Wynn and Sheldon Adelson both lost a significant amount of money. Sheldon Adelson lost 4.3 billion between 2019 and 2020. He owns Las Vegas Sands. Then Elaine Wynn, who is the largest shareholder in Wynn Resorts, fell off the list entirely.
Even in times of crisis, there are people who are benefiting from it. There are people who are finding innovative ways to help people through the crisis, ways to entertain people through the crisis. You think of somebody like Reed Hastings, the founder of Netflix, also one of the biggest gainers over the past year. Tiger King totally gripped the nation, and some of their other shows have totally gripped the nation. There's always going to be people who are stepping up for entertainment, or people whose companies are stepping up looking for a cure or a vaccine, or I guess what you would say are more important things. But there's always going to be somebody finding some way to be successful in business, even when other people are maybe struggling.